So here we are on good old Harlow. She's an Acclaim, 1990 Acclaim. It's actually used in movies for our good friend Scott. You know, Scott owns Hank and a couple other cars. Hazelwood. You've seen them on the channel. Anyway, so Scott was driving this about a week ago back to Palm Springs after doing movie stuff in LA with her. Drove home fine and then just shut off completely at random. Didn't stumble, nothing. So first thing we check is fuel. I've cranked it a bunch and it's definitely gassy in there. I did order a fuel pump just in case, but it's looking more and more like fuel is not our issue. So I've got the coil unhooked. I want to arc this on something. I'm going to leave the camera so we can see if we have spark. Okay, we're going to do a little arcy testy. Alright, so we have no spark. I'm going to check across the coil here with the ignition on, check for voltage, and we're going to work our way through, see what's going on. Now this car has basically the same ignition setup as Scott and Sandy's Laser. Coil's in the same spot. Hell, chassis is the same chassis, same motor. I'm betting we lost some ignition module. So our key is on, and I'm checking for voltage. I have nothing across the coil. Nothing. But just to verify operation. Obviously we have power. So, we have nothing at the coil. So now we need to go and check the module. Fun! So that's down yonder in here, and it looks like there's been some hillbilly action going on in here. Eesh. Alright, I've pulled a distributor cap. It's definitely seen some better days inside there. Yeah. Our rotor. It's got some definite heat issues going on. And then the module, which is this little guy. And somebody just randomly ran the wires straight out the side. Not looking too happy itself. It also was not retained by anything, and it's conveniently separated. Alright, so I pulled our distributor cap off. It's seen better days. We'll get one of those coming. I have the rotor right here. It's definitely seen better days. But this module, this thing's supposed to be flat. Well, it kind of just grenaded itself. Looks like, which would explain why we ain't getting no spark. Cause it went kablooey. Which probably happened when you were driving it, Scott, when it shut off. That's probably part of the issue. Because now it wants to come apart and separate. So I'm gonna take it apart and just look at it, but I'm sure we gotta order one of these. Also, alright, so this is an optical sensor, basically. Well, it's like a Hall effect. you know, the thing. Anyway, it senses when one of these 4 lobes goes through here. Make sure those are all straight, by the way, because that's always fun. Basically, when this thing went kablooey, it cocked, and well, obviously, it ain't gonna make connection anymore if it's offset. And then I go to pull it out. I have it disconnected. And some goober cousin fuck zip tied this and then bolted the dipstick to the distributor after they ghetto welded the dipstick and then siliconed the living piss out of it down there. Man, I don't know, man. There's some hokey shit all the time. So I'm gonna get a module, a cap and rotor, and we'll grab a coil anyway, because that's older than dirt. And I'll put this baby together and hopefully she'll like it. Okay, so I have the key on and I put the module back in just for fun. And check this out. Like, you can get it to send that like cold start shot. So there's definitely an issue here in the electrical in this module. It's like mind-blowing. Let me try that again. There it went. Look at that. So we definitely have an electrical issue down here. And I would totally assume it's in this clusterfuck. Oh man, you can kind of see it. I'm gonna cut the zip tie and see what we got.